Hello.
Yes, Sachin will be starting at 2:05.
Okay. So 5 minutes.
Yes, just a minute to go.
Okay, just a minute.
So we can start. Let's the other participants join simultaneously. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all to this 19th webinar of the knowledge series of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, organized by
You're on mute.
You can hear me, everyone?
Now we can hear you.
Okay. A very good afternoon to everyone. I welcome you all to this 19th webinar of the knowledge series of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, organized by Agriculture Skill Council of India. Indian growth story is directly linked with rural entrepreneurship development. Farming community is now quite aware about value of their resources and their usefulness. Similarly, many agro-based industries are now emerging in the rural areas to provide a powerful base to rural entrepreneurship. Today, with us, we have our esteemed speakers from Bear Crop Science, where similar initiatives are taken for empowering the smallholder farmers and strengthening the rural entrepreneurship. Let me welcome Mr. Sachin Kotwal and Mr. Ravi from Bear Crop Science to deliver the knowledge series on rural entrepreneurship and smallholder farming. Mr. Sachin Kotwal is an agriculture postgraduate with 13 years of rich experience. Over these years, he has interacted closely with smallholder growers through various assignments of sales, strategic marketing, and project management. Currently, he's spearheading various alternative demand generation models for India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka cluster of Bear Crop Science. He's very passionate about agriculture and looks forward to contribute to the agriculture society through Bear Rural Entrepreneurship Program. Accompanying him is Mr. Ravi, who has graduated in dairy technology from NDRI Karnal and pursued his MBA from IIM Lucknow. He has 11 years of experience across various business of farm mechanization, crop protection, grape exports, and developing a new business end-to-end. He has also worked in various functions of strategy, planning, supply chain, etc. Currently, he leads the smallholder farming initiative of Bear Crop Science for Southeast Asia and is responsible for creating rural entrepreneurship and impacting smallholder farmers' life. I welcome you both to this webinar. Now, before we start the webinar, I would request all the participants to keep posting their queries in the chat box, which we'll be taking at the end of the session. So let's start with the webinar. Over to you, Mr. Sachin.
Yeah, thank you so much, ASCI, for inviting us. And it's been a pleasure to connect with all the stakeholders from the industry. So I will just share the presentation. You can see the slides. Are you able to see the slides?
Yes, we can, Sachin.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, we will start with the topic of rural agri entrepreneurship model, which we have built as an organization. So before we actually go into the overall concept, what that model is all about, so we will start with the basic understanding of why we are into this kind of model. What was the need of coming out with this kind of innovative model which offers rural youth to become an entrepreneur in the rural areas. So if you look at the rural employment landscape, uh, our dependency as a nation was quite high on agriculture, and it was the time when late 80s, the 70% dependency for the overall uh, country was on agriculture as far as economy is concerned. But that has dropped to 50%, to the tune of 50%. And if you look at this contribution of agriculture to the employment, overall employment, that has also been reduced to 58 percentage. So there is a huge drop in the employment opportunities in agriculture sector. When it comes to workers who are engaged in agri activities, male workers participation has dropped to 53%, female workers participation has dropped to 71%. And of course, there is a reason behind it, because in rural areas, in villages, there is the inadequate access is there for institutional credit, less returns from the per acre farming activity what farmer is doing, less intervention from corporates or public sectors to create the earning opportunity in the rural area. And of course, in last 2 years, uh, uh, the situations like COVID-19, wherein the reverse migration is being seen to rural areas. And as a country, we are also focusing on how we become self-reliant. So our Atmanirbhar Bharat is a motto wherein we try to create the employment opportunities in the rural market. So this creates a strong sense that we should have certain models at a rural industry level or rural area for the rural areas wherein youth from the rural markets can come forward and generate income through these kind of opportunities. So that's how Bayer as an organization has come out with the model uh, that we call it as a Sabagi model. Now, uh, just to give you more understanding, Sabagi model offers an employment opportunity. It's not a full-time employment. It's a flexible pay system where performance-based reward is offered to the candidates who are onboarded as a Sabagi. So largely we identify the Sabagis who has some basic understanding about the agriculture, who are having smartphone devices and having PAN card and bank account. So these kind of prerequisite are there for any person to become Sabagi. And once we identify those Sabagis, we actually onboard these Sabagis and put them under different training programs wherein they are exposed to product knowledge, basically the products from Bayer Crop Science. We give them all the technical know-how about Bayer product, and that's how make them more knowledgeable about their portfolio. And these advisors are supposed to reach out to the farmers in those respective villages where these abagis are working. They actually connect the farmers, convince them on the Bayer product, explain them the benefits of the Bayer product, what is the right time to apply these products to secure the crop harvest in those respective crops. So that's the foremost and important thing when we connected with the farmers and try to understand that what kind of intervention smallholder growers are seeking from the industry. So largely it has come out that they need customized advisory as per their localized farm condition. And here comes the role of advisor who are connecting with those set of farmers, wherein this set of farmers are getting the advices on the product in those respective crops. And once the farmer shows the interest to buy the product, these intents are captured in the application given to the Sabagi. And the name of application is Sabagi, and that's how the order is getting created in the application. And once the order is created, farmer receives the SMS of that order confirmation, and that order ID farmer has to produce it to the retailer nearby market where retailers are there. And then during the transaction, closure of the transaction, retailer has to scan this product, and that's how order is getting fulfilled. And the moment order is getting fulfilled, the Sabagis will receive the commission for that respective product. for which they are creating the leads in the rural market. So it's a very flexible model which we have created, where different profile or category of people can be onboarded as a sabagi. Let's say students, graduates from any stream can work as a sabagi. Male, female farmers who have a limited land holding and can contribute to this model can work as a sabagi. Retired scientists and then businessmen in the villages who have bandwidth to connect with the farmers and would like to bring the transformation into the agriculture of that respective village. So different category of sabagis we have onboarded in last 2 years, and they are connecting with the smallholder growers, understanding their need, and basis on their requirement, they are recommending the products to those farmers. And through this kind of learning, we are creating earning opportunity for the rural youth. So that's how the model provides earning opportunity in the smallholder geographies, and it's a basically performance-based reward mechanism we have built in last 2 years. So if I have to talk about the scale, we have almost onboarded 3,000 plus sabagis last year, and this program is happening across 20 states in India. So that's the scale we have achieved, and we are multiplying and onboarding more number of sabagis from the rural markets. Now, if you look at the value creation for internal and external stakeholders, what this model is bringing value to different stakeholders. So you can clearly see here BCS stands for buyer. So it's a differentiation, the way we are reaching out to more number of farmers, and we are activating micro entrepreneurs in the rural markets. So that's a big differentiation as an organization. We are coming out in the market. Then we have strategic partners who are joining with us in this initiative, wherein these strategic partners are helping us to uh, offer more products apart from buyer products. Industry partners are also connecting with us, wherein rural advisors will be bringing basket of products which are required for smallholder growers. Of course, for Sabagi, who are rural entrepreneurs, it's a performance-based reward mechanism which we have built in this model, and we offer flexibility in the work. That means whenever the Sabagis are having time in the evening time, in the morning time, they can connect with the smallholder growers in those respective villages and generate the leads for their products. For retailers, it's a service beyond product offerings. Of course, retailers are not only selling the product, but they are giving the extended service to the smallholder growers in those respective villages wherein the retailers are selling their products. And for smallholder grower, it's access to the crop advisory and genuine products which we are offering, because at the end of the process, the retailers are scanning the product, and that gives the assurity to the farmer that these are genuine products. And through overall platform, we are offering a very nice customer experience to the smallholder growers, wherein they get the access to the advisory, they get the access to the uh, uh, digital platform wherein the genuine products are ensured through the product purchase. So that's how the value is created across the stakeholders in the overall ecosystem. And you can see here in the picture, we are actually hand-holding all these sabagis by conducting rigorous training programs, making them clear understanding about the benefits of the buyer product and the right time of application of those products, wherein once the training is imparted at a sabagi level, these sabagis are connecting with the smallholder growers. So you can see here woman sabagi who is recommending pair product to the fellow farmers of the same society, and that's how we call all the advisors for sabagis at one place. We give them product technical knowledge. It's an in-house classroom trainings we have conducted, and we also take them on the fields wherein we show them benefits of the buyer product and what is the right time of application of those products, which will help the smallholder growers secure their crop harvest and earn more revenue from the particular farm. So that's how the overall model is built, wherein different categories and different personas are onboarded as a sabagi, and this model is turning out to be a good model wherein uh, at a rural market level we are creating micro entrepreneurs who are earning decent incentives or commission through this overall program. So, and then the overall efforts are going in that direction, wherein we want to operate in all the states of India, wherein in every village, best possible way we are going to create sabagis, which will offer us access to the rural areas, connecting opportunities with the smallholder growers, and in turn, smallholder growers get opportunity to get the access to the technology and the right advisory in the overall ecosystem. So this is all about the rural entrepreneurship model which we have built. So if you have any questions, we can have discussion on those questions.
Thank you so much, Sachin, for letting us know about this unique initiative that is taken by Bayer. We can take the questions at the end, or you wanted some discussion to be done right now.
So we have a time to have discussion at the juncture, because at the end, one more topic is going to be discussed, which is also interesting part of employment opportunity. So then it is relevant if we have discussion at the juncture. We have a time, I think, 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'll request the participants, if there are any queries, they can post in the chat box. Or we'll open this house right now. I guess there are no queries right now. So
Yeah, so we can proceed into the
we can
next
proceed
topic
with,
of
with Mr.
discussion.
Ravi. And then we can take if there are any queries.
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Shukriti. Thank you, Sachin. So, Sachin, please be on the call. I guess participant maybe they may have questions during the call and they might put it in the chat box. It would be great if you can answer during the call also. Yeah. So, thanks a lot, Sukriti, and thank you, Skill Council of India. I'm very happy to see 81 participants here. I was just seeing how the numbers are growing in from 50 to 60 to 78 and now 81. And Sukriti, just confirm me when you will see the full screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen. Let's
Okay,
visit quickly.
Sure. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So thank you, Sachin. I guess the Sabhagi model, the kind of a rural entrepreneurship which you are spearheading, is creating a lot of rural opportunities. The 3,000 numbers which you last talked about, which is just the beginning. I guess the number will run into tens of thousands in coming years, the way it has been built up. So that's a great model, and we really look forward to it. And with that, I also welcome everyone, and I'll take you toward the smallholder farming side, of which a big problem of that, which is of course being solved by Sachin teams and Sachin work, which is happening entire India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka cluster. And I belong to a vertical which is called smallholder farming, and under that there is something which you will see on the left hand side called Better Life Farming Alliance. It's a global alliance between Bayer Crop Science, Netafim, and IFC. IFC is International Financial Corporation, which is a World Bank arm, right? So I'll take you through in next 15 to 20 minutes so that we have enough time at the end for question and answer. In next 15-20 minutes, we'll see what does this Better Life Farming aims to, who are our smallholder, and how we are trying to solve